So this is R1, R2, R3, R4, and R5. So first I am comparing the R4 and R5. Basically R4 and R5 are parallel. Okay. So this must be my RA from here.
Yes.
Okay. I am comparing this part. RA must be equals to, that is, for RA equals to R4
12.
is parallel to
12 multiplied
R5.
40.
Yes. So it must
Yes.
be, but the value is
12 multiplied
12 multiplied by 48.
48 and over 12
Our,
plus
yes,
4.
yes, yes, right. Now you are understanding each and every point. Oh, is this clear?
Yes.
RA.
Yes. Yes.
Then it's clear.
And then after we calculate RA, sir,
Yes,
we add RA to R3, but in series.
yes, 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 definitely. It's 9.6 kilo ohm. Okay, the value I
Kilometers,
calculated.
yes.
So for this one, this is basically a node point. So this R3, this basically is RA. So both
Yes.
are in
It will combine
series.
into one resistor.
Yes, yes, yes. So this must be, that is, this basically is I that this value will be RB value. So RB equals to R3 plus RA. So R3 equals to 40, and RA value we computed is 9.6. This RA value is 9.6. So
Yes.
RB equals to 49.6 kilo ohm. So this is basically, now there are,
Now
yes,
RC is equal to RB.
yes,
RB
parallel to R2.
parallel to R2.
Yes, yes, R2 is that R2 is parallel. No, why? Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a, then for this one, basically, now I am here. That is this my voltage source. This is my R1. This is my R2. This is my R1. This is my R2. And here it comes. This is my RB. Okay, so this is basically RB. So RB will be, how to find the, this is the junction, that this is the resistance junction where the resistance R1 is split into R2 and RB. So we have to take that there is R2 is parallel to RB using potential divider. So R2,
Yes.
this must be, now this value equals to R, I am taking as RC. So it must be RC.
Yes.
So RC equals to R2 plus RB. Sorry, it's multiply, and
Multiply
R
over
plus
R2 plus
RB.
RB.
So what the value of R2 is? R2 value is
I
40,
forgot the value, sir. Oh no, R2 is 40, sorry. And RB, what was
RB is 49.6.
49.6, yes.
And then 40 plus 49.6. So this RC value we computed as 40 plus, and this is 22.14. 22.14. Oh, so RC equals to 22. Oh, this time 22.14. So now the basic thing is we have to find the value of V11. So V11 equals to the value that is VS1 multiplied by RC and then whole divided by this RC value equals to R1 plus RC, because there is only one resistance that is divided, that is R1 and the value of RC. So what is the value of VS1. So VS1 value is 10V. What the value of RC? So RC value is 22.14.
Yes.
22.14. Then divide by what the value of R1 is. R1 equals to 22.5.
R1 is 22.5.
Last 22.14. So V11 equals to, the value is 44 point, divide by, then multiply. So it is equals to 4.96. Absolutely equals to 4.96. So V11 equals to 4.96. Now this is for circuit number 1. Now again for circuit number 2. So circuit 2 basically is the open source, that is I of S. So it must be, there is no VS1 and no VS2. So here is my IS for this circuit. Here is the, and here it comes with a, and there is a, I think there is a resistance here, a resistance here, and also a resistance here. And here is this other resistance, and here is the resistance. Yes. So you can see that there is no VS1 and no VS2 for the second loop, the IS. So the now comparing the values. So what are the values? IS equals to 1 milliampere.
Milliampere.
So this is my R1. So R1 equals to 22.5 kilo ohm. All the values are in kilo ohm. Now this is my V1 point. That is V1. Now the loop is 2, so it must be V12. This is my R2. So R2 value is 40. The value of R3 is, I think it's also 40. Yes, 40. Yes, it's 40. This is R4. R4 value is 48. R5 equals to 12. So these are my 5 resistors. And this is my circuit. So for this one, V12, how to find V12? For this one, the primary equation is, now there is a, yes, there are some, I uses, basically I uses RA, RB, RC. Okay, so RA is used, also used in this because this loop is parallel. So this is RA. So I am using RA, RD, and RE. Okay, notation for this one. So V12 equals to RD multiplied by the value of I, that is RD into the value of IS. Okay, so how to solve it? So for solution, first comparing RA, this circuit RA basically is the R4 is parallel to R5, which I calculated in the loop number 1. So this basically equals to R4 multiplied by R5 whole divided by R4 plus R5. So the value I find is in the previous, that is 9.6 kilo ampere ohm. So this will show that this is my RA. So RA equals to 9.6. Okay. Now for the second one, this is my RA. Now this is my RA.
RA already, sir.
Yes, RA is already done. So RD, and there's RD. So where is the RD? RD basically, this is why first circuit RD is this one. Because there is no voltage source here. So it must be RD equals to R1 is parallel to R2.
R2, yes, sir.
Yes, so this must be R1 multiplied by R2 whole divided by R1 plus R2. So this value equals to 22.5 multiplied by 40 whole divided by 22.5 plus 40. So the value I computed in the calculator is 22 multiplied by 40, then divided by 22 plus 40 equals to, it is equals to 14.4 kilo ohm. That this value is RD equals to 14.4 kilo ohm. So what basically now the new circle or new circuit we find is, this is my, now the new circuit is, this is my IS, this is my R3. Okay, so this will be the value of RD. This is my
Now
R3
series with R3.
Yes, and this is my RA. Now this is my, this circuit is elaborated or simplified is in this form. Okay,
Yes,
then now,
yes,
now for this there is also that RE. So there is a parallel in this connection, that is RE equals to, sorry, not parallel, in series. So RE equals to R3 plus RD. R3 plus RD. What the value of R3? R3 value is 40. So it must be 40 and plus the value of RD is 14.4. So RE equals to 54.4. So here this now this R3 and RD is replaced with RE and the value is 54.4. So now there is a new shape of my circuit. So this shape will be, sorry, just a minute. This shape will be, this shape will be like that. This shape will be, this is my IS and here is my RE and here is my RA. So this is my simplified circuit for this equation. So how to find, how now I am going to find, first I am going to find value of I3. So what the value of I3 is, so basically I3 means that the current in the resistance R3, so it will flow in this I3. So the equation will be, the equation will be, the equation will be that I3 equals to, now there is IS plus the resistance that are parallel. So this must be RA upon RA plus RE. So what the value of IS is? IS is 1 milliampere. So it must be 1 into 10 raised power negative 3 ampere multiplied by the value of RA. The value of RA is 9.6. 9.6. Divide this value with 9.6 plus the value of RE is, RE value is I think RE 54.4. 54.4. So I3 will be 1 multiplied by 10 raised power minus 3, then multiply with 9.6, then whole divided by 9.6 plus 54.4. So this value is in negative, so it's 0.15 into 10 raised power negative 3 ampere. Okay, okay, Zain?
yes, sir.
Okay. So this will be, I'm deleting this. Now the value will be, the value will be V12 for this. So it must be RD multiply by IE, I3. So RD will be 14.4 multiply by I3 is 0.15 milli 10 raised power minus 3. So this must be 2.164. So V12 equals to 2.164. Is this clear? This
Yes,
is
sir.
circuit number 2. Now moving towards circuit number 3.
Wait, sir, wait. About the V12.
V12, okay, I have written. Okay. So V12 equals to the value of RD multiplied by I3. Why RD? Because the flow of current is towards I3. So what the RD value is? RD value is 14.4 kilo
And
ohm.
RD value, sir. RD value is what exactly? Is a combination of what circuit?
RD value is RD is basically R1 parallel to R2. So taking parallel of R1 and R2. Okay. So our value of R3 is 0.I3 milliampere. And this must be 14.4 multiplied by 10 raised positive 3 ampere multiplied by 0.15 in 10 raised power negative 3 ampere. So this positive value will cancel, this positive value will cancel this one. So this must be 14.4 multiplied by 0.15. So the value is 2.16 for this circuit.
Just one question, sir, before we.
Yes.
Again, the RD is the combination of what? I didn't hear you well.
Okay. Just a minute. RD basically is basically the value R1 parallel to R2. Okay. Yes. So this is the value that is R1 is parallel to R2. So this must be equals to R1 multiplied by R2 whole divided by R1 plus R2.
Yes.
Now it's clear?
Okay.
Yes.
surrounding the V12.
Yes. Definitely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Got that.
Now the third loop, that is VS2. That is my V for VS2.
Yes, VS2, the voltage source on the right.
So for the voltage source is at the right. So from here I will make the diagram that VS2 equals to 20.
Hello, sir.
20 watt. Yes. 20 watt. Here is my resistance number 5. There is the V2 point.
Yes.
So for third one, it will be the voltage source, that this one VS2. That is 20V. This is my R5. R5 value is 12 kilo ohm. This is my R5. This is my R4. R4 is 48 kilo ohm. Here is my R3. R3 equals to sorry, there is some connectivity issue.
Yes, sir.
So there is my voltage again, VS2. This is my point. This is also the
Sir, your voice is lagging.
Okay. Now it's clear. It's clear now.
Sir,
Yes. It's now my voice is clear.
your voice is lagging.
Okay.
Yes.
Now it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the value basically is this VS2 value is 20. It's clear now, Zen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is
Yes, it
R5.
is, but it's a little bit lagging, sir.
Okay. So I think that there is some connectivity issue then. So 12 kilo ohm. This is R4. And here it is 48 kilo ohm. This is my R3. R3 value is 40 kilo ohm. This is for V1 that I have to calculate. So this is my third path. So it must be V13. Now this is my R2. R2 equals to 40 kilo ohm. This is my R1. R1 value is 22.5 kilo ohm. Okay, this is my complete path for third one. So for this one, we have to first the same one.
We have to add all resistors.
Yes. So for this path, first we have to elaborate this one because there is no. So
Because this is RD.
RD. Yes. R1 is the value is RD value we calculated is I think 14.4.
Something, yes, like this.
14 point, yes, it's exactly 14.4. So this value is 14.4.
Kilo ohm.
And there is RE. So RE will be, yes, RE will be R3 plus,
RD plus
yes.
RD.
So it must be RE equals to R3 plus
R3
RD.
plus RD.
Yes. So this must be that this resistance must be added with R3.
So it will become 54.4.
So it is 54.4 kilo ohm.
4 kilo ohm.
Yes. Now this is our, so now there is a potential divider that this source will go here, and from here there is a two-way that it splits into R. This is basically RE and R4. So so this RE, so this next is the RF. So RF must be R4, which is parallel to
R4.
RD.
Yes.
So
No,
RE,
RE.
RE. This is RE,
Yes.
not the RD. So this basically is R4 multiplied by RE whole divided by R4 plus RE.
Yes.
So what the value of R4 is? R4 value is 48 kilo ohm plus the value of RE is 54.4. So this must be RF equals to, I am calculating on calculator, so 54.4 multiplied 48 and then whole divided by 54.4 plus 48. So the value of RF is 25.5 kilo ohm. So the value of RF is 25 kilo ohm. So just I have to clear it, this one, this part. Yes. Now, what the value first? This is by 0.1. Just a minute. This is my point 1, that is my point 1, and this is my point 2 in my diagram. So first this voltage source go to the point 2, then to the point 1. So there must be some, first we have to find the value of V2. So this V2 is V23. So this must be V23 equals to Vs2. This is the voltage source, multiply by, now there is a first this source is divided into RF. So this must be RF upon the resistance is basically for 2 is RF and R5. So it must be RF plus R5. So VS2 value is 20 multiplied by the value of RF is 25.5 whole divided by RF value is 25.5 plus what the value of R5 is, it's 12. So I have to calculate on calculator is V23 I calculated is 13.6. So V23 is 13.6. Now for
Yes.
so for V13. So this is V13. Just a minute. So for V13, the divider is basically V12, that this will divide. So it must be V12 multiply by, then there's a R3, and this when these will R4, and this is basically RD. So the two resistance are R3 and RD. So it must be RD upon R3 plus RD. So V13 equals to, what the value of V23 is, we calculated 13.6 multiplied by the value of RD is, RD value, I think RD equals to 11, no, it's 14.4 whole divided by R3. So R3 is nothing but it's equals to 40 plus 14.4. So I have to find the value of V13, 13.6 multiply by 14.4 whole divided by 40 plus 14.4. So V13 equals to 3.6.
3.6, yes.
So now the value of V11 we calculated as 4.96. V12 equals to 2.16. V13 equals to 3.6. So we
V1
have to
equals
find
to
the summation of V1 equals to V11
V11 plus
plus
V21
V12 plus
plus V13.
V13. So this must be 4.96 plus the value of V12 is 2.16 plus V13 is 3.6. So 4.16 plus 2.16.
10
That is,
10.32.
yes, 10.7. 10.71 something. So this is the value of
Yes,
V1,
sir.
summation of V1, that is the value of V1 for this circuit. Is this clear?
Very clear, doctor.
Okay. Now there is a example related to the source batteries. That is the flow of circuit from one part to other. So this is basically a voltage source, but the voltage source is dynamic voltage source. So what the effect of dynamic voltage source I will tell. So Zaid,
Yes,
kindly
sir.
tell me about is there you book any other lecture for tomorrow?
Yes, we do have a lecture for tomorrow, doctor.
Okay, and then basically this lecture is too complicated to solve as you see the all the examples and all the relative. So there is one possibility. Either we have to do the example 4.3, or the next is to start the topic, that is source transformation. So what
No,
to do?
source transformation is okay, doctor.
You have to start. You want to start source transformation.
No, no, sir. No. Source transformation. I like read it, and I think that it's easy for me, like to practice on it. I
Okay.
did it.
So yes. So because we have 20 minutes left, so inshallah I will cover the 4.3 example. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. So inshallah we'll continue inshallah tomorrow. So inshallah I will be available for you anytime. So now there is example that is 4.3. So for 4.3, the yes, there is a open source with R1. This is my source. This is my battery. So here is my positive and negative. That is my VO. VO having R4, 3 kilo ohm. Now this is my dynamic voltage that is changing at every time that its value equals 0.01. This is my R4, so this is my R3. This is my 2 kilo ohm. So from here it is my IS1. IS1 equals to 4 milliampere. This is my R1. R1 is 4 kilo ohm. Then there is a positive and negative voltage is also here. And this is also R2 is here. So R2 equal to 1 kilo ohm. And also here is not here is a current source IS2, that is IS2. So IS2 equals to 2 milliampere. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to find in this new superposition principle to find V naught in the circuit. So what basically the V naught is? V naught is this one. We have to find the value of V naught for this system. So let's start. So for the SAM, it must be first it is divided into how many parts? First, when there is IS1, when there is IS1, so and when there is IS2, so how to apply this? When there is IS1, so there is no IS2, but there is a dynamic voltage. Okay, when there is IS2, there is no IS1, but there is a dynamic voltage. So that is 0.01. So we have to make two circuits for this equation. So let's start. So for basically the smaller v, that the dynamic voltage, or sometimes known as controlling voltage, that the smaller v, that is the small v, is known as dynamic voltage, or sometimes known as controlling voltage, because this value of voltage is vary from time to time. For example, for 1 second the value is 0.1, for other 2 seconds its value is 0.01. So it will changes that abruptly. So V equals to, for generally it equals to, smaller V equals to, for this circuit, V11 minus VO is the, we find VO for V1, R1 for R2 upon R2 plus R3. So this is for circuit number 1. So how to elaborate? So this is the principal value. So from here we have to find the value of smaller v. So first we have to make the first circuit, that is the current path number 1. So for path number 1, there is IS1, then there is this IS1. This is my path number 1. So there will be this is my point 1. So point 1 must have V11. So there is my R2, R3. Here is my dynamic or controlling voltage. This is my R2. R2 value is 1 kilo ohm. This is my R3. This is my R1. R1 equals to 4 kilo ohm. This is R3. R3 equals to 2 kilo ohm. And then there is another resistance plus negative. This is my, so this is VO, and the path is 1, so it must be VO1. And this is my R4. So R4 basically equals to 3 kilo ohms. Then it's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now for this one, I just write the governing equation, that the smaller v equals to, that this one equals to the difference of this one, this small v, that the controlling voltage equals to the difference of V11 minus VO1 into the resistance dividing, that is here the R2 and R3. So it must be R2 divided by R2 plus R3. So this is basically summing the current for the first node. So for this value must be, after putting the value for node 1, it equals to negative 0.004, negative 0.4. What basically negative 0.4? The IS1 value is 4 milliamperes. 4 milliamperes equals to 0.004, and when we divide with minus, so it's minus
Yes.
0.04. Then V11 divided by the resistance, that is 4 kilo ohm. 4 kilo ohm means 4,000 plus V11 minus V01 divided by, now 1 kilo ohm plus 2 kilo ohm, that is 3 kilo ohm, equals to 3000 equals to 0. So after summarizing it, for general equation it's equal to 48 plus 3V11 plus 4V11 minus V01 equals to 0. Now, just a minute. After this, this value after rearranging, that minus 48 plus it's equals to 7V1 minus 4V01 equals to 48. This is basically for node number 1. Node 1. What the node 1 is, this is the node 1 and this is the node 3. This is node 1 and this is node 3. So node 1 equals 7V1 minus 4. So 7V11 minus 4V01 equals to 48. For node number 1. For node number 3, this is my node number 3. So the node number 3, it must be V01. The equation must be V01 minus V11, and the resistance we divided as R2 plus R3, so it must be 3 kilo. So 3 kilo means 3000 plus the value of that is 0.01. This 0.01 means that the value of dynamic voltage, that is V equals to 0.01. Then there is a V11 dividing V11 with V01, and then whole dividing with the resistance 1 plus 2 equals to 3000. Then this varying will be 0 V01, because for this junction there are two voltages. Voltage number 1, this one, voltage number 2 is this one, and voltage number 3 is the controlling voltage. So we have to compare all these values. There's relative voltages, so it must be V01 whole divided by total resistance is 1 kilo ohm plus 2 kilo ohm, that is 3000 equals to 0. So after this, we have to sum it and simplify the equation. The primary equation is this one, okay? So remember this equation. So this equals to V01 minus V11 plus 10 times V11 minus V11, this is minus V01 plus V01 equals to 0. So from this, here must be V01 minus V11 plus 10 V11 minus 10 V01 plus V01 equals to 0. So this is the after that we have to simplify that. We have to sum and divide. Oh, sorry. Sum and divide all these value to find the general equation. So for this, after simplification, the value we find is that V11 equals to V11 equals to that 9 V11 equals to 8 V01. So this means that V11 equals to 8 upon 9 V01. Now putting this V11 value in my equation number 1. So for this, we have to add V11 equals to 8 upon 9 V01. So this must be 7. V11 means 8 upon 9. So taking 8 upon 9 V01 minus 4 V01 equals to 48. Is this clear, sir?
Yes, sir.
Just putting the value of V11. V11 equals to 8 upon 9 V01. Now after this, just you have to 8, 7, multiply 8 with 7. So it is 56 upon 9 V01 minus 4 V01 equals to 48. Now taking the LCM. So after just a minute, there is no place. So after LCM, so it must be 9 and taking 56 V01 minus 36 V01 equals to 48. So this 9 was multiplied here. So 56 minus 36, that will be yes, this value is 20 V01 upon 48 multiplied by 9. So this value must be V01 equals to 48 upon multiplied by 9 upon 20. So this V01 equals to 21.6 volt. So this V01 equals 21.6. So the value of V01 for the loop number 1 is 21.6. So we have to do, this is for the first loop, that V01 equals to 20.6. Now for loop number 2, what basically the loop number 2 is. So loop number 2 is, here is my IS2. IS2 having, here is resistance, here is also resistance, then there is resistance, there is a controlling and variable resistance, and there is the last resistance. So here is my R1. R1 equals to 4. It is 1, positive, negative, V also applying here. Here is the point 2. So V22 is here. Here is R3. R3 equals to 2. This IS2 equals to 2 milliampere. This value is constant at 0.01. This is my point, junction 3. After this, this is my positive, negative, V0, and the loop is 2, so it must be V02, and the value of R4 is 3 kilo ohm. So for this one, the value of V is basically the value is potentially divided, that the voltage is divided into V22, so it must be, and the resistance is R2. Where is the R2? R2 value is here is the R2. This value is R2. Okay, here is the R2, the R1. So this current will be basically divided into two main resistance, that is R1 and R2 for the system IS2. Okay, so IS2 must having R1 and R2. Is this clear? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear? Okay, so the value of the smaller v equals to the variable voltage is V22, because this current will flow from V22, and this from here it goes from R2 and R1. So it's negative time because it's lagging. Negative time V22 into value, that is R2 upon R1 plus R2.
Yes.
What the value is minus V22, we don't know. The value R2 value we know is 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm. R1 is 1 kilo plus 4. I think 4 kilo, yes. So it must be minus 4 to 2, 1 upon, so it must be 5. So smaller v equals to minus V22 divided by 5. Now for the current leaving node 2. This is the current, this is the node 2, and here the current leaving node 2. So the current living node 2 must having values that is, just a minute. For this one, it must having this loop for v2 for the point 2. Okay, so it must carrying v22 upon two resistance is here. This one R4 and R3. Two resistance are in the part, so it must be 2 plus 3, 5 kilo ohm, so it must be 5,000. Then this is the leading, and the lag is basically the control, that is the smaller v, that is 0.01 plus. Now the second is then this voltage is add up in the system, so it must be V22 minus the whole is basically the V02 which is the dividing here, divided by now the resistance basically in the between V22 and V0 is 2 kilo ohm, so it must be 2 kilo mean 2000, so it must be 2000 equals to 0. So this is a complete equation for this one. So V22 this, so after simplification, so this value equals to 2V22 minus 20 plus 5V22 minus 5V02 equals to 0. So the value is 5V22 minus 5V2 equals to 5. V02 equals to that is 20. So this is for node number 2. Now there is also a node 3. So how to do with node number 3? So node number 3 we have just a mistake. So for V22, so sorry, for node number 3, the value is V02 minus V V22, and the resistance is 2, so 2 must be 2000 plus. Now this value is adding for node 3 because it is adding in the system, that the current will add up for this, voltage will add up for this loop. So this value will be sum with 0.01, and then there's a negative sign of V22, that is leaving, that is V22 in the loop having resistance 2 and the 3, that equals to 5000, that equals to 5000 plus V02 is this one, and the resistance across V02 is 3000, so it divides by 3000 equals to 0. Oh yes, now it's simple to solve it. So it equals to 3V02 minus 3V22 minus 12V22 plus 2V02 equals to 0. After simplification, so the value is minus 15V22 plus 5V02 equals to 0. So for this one, the value is minus 15 V22 plus V5V2 equal 5V0 equals to 0. So from here, the value V22 equals to 1 upon 3 V02. So putting the value of V22 into the above equation, that equals to that is 7. We come to 7V22 minus 5V02 equals to 0. So it must be 1 upon 3 V02 minus 5V02 equals to 0. So after this, the computed value is V02 equals to minus 7.5 V. Then
Yes,
it's
sir.
clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the value of B02 for this, so it's equal to minus 7.5. So we calculated the value of B01 equals to 221.6, and B02, the value is, I think that is now, the value is negative 7.5, negative 7.5. So summation of V0 equals to V01 plus V02. So this value must be 21.6 plus negative, that is 7.5. So plus minus minus, so 21.6 minus 7.5. So 21.6 minus 7.5. It equals to 14.14. So this is basically how to find the value for current and voltage for superposition by using superposition method. So this is basically all the lectures and all the examples that are related to superposition are covered today. Then it's clear, everything is clear. Then, hello.
Yes, hello, sir.
Yes, are you here? Are you listening?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. Hello.
Sir.
Yes. Basically, yes. Now we cover today's lecture, and I am giving you the extra time because of today there is some connectivity issue. So hope you will understand each and every point. Then every point is clear. Zen.
Yes, sir.
Every point is clear.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Regarding superposition.
Yes, sir. Everything is clear for me.
Okay. So I hope to meet. Will there any meeting tomorrow? Yesterday that you book?
Again, sir, I didn't hear you.
Okay. I'm asking that have you book a lecture for tomorrow?
For tomorrow, for another subject, sir, which is math or advanced math.
Okay. So it's fine. So hopefully that you understand each and every point. So for every query, so please tell me, or regarding any problem, you can mail me on my Gmail, that muhammadqasim330@gmail.com. So goodbye from this lecture. Hope you understand each and every point then. So goodbye and have a good night from here. So
thank you very much, sir.
okay, assalamu alaikum.